Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, this is the PC. Let me make sure. Make sure my mic is on. On.
Like on bitch. That's what
This is the peace dealer, and the neighborhood hope dealer in the building.
that part. Oh, it's popping. Happy, what is
Oh,
it? Happy spiritual Saturday, guys.
I like that. We're on a little bit earlier too, so that's
Surprise, you're welcome.
right. Yeah, just for what it's worth. Shout out to those of y'all in the comments. I see we got Majestic Magi and Xavier, Mac Dank,
What's
Emma Star, Jason Rose.
poppin'?
Um, do you remember when we did the last episode?
I get them confused because you did a potheads episode too. So
Right.
so
Yeah.
are you talking about the last episode with your sister or the potheads episode?
Yeah, with my sister, because
Yeah.
I brought the Douce out for the Potheads episode.
What'd you say?
I brought the Douce out for the
Yeah,
Potheads.
I know. I watched the video that you were on a fucking search for I didn't know. So I hadn't watched the video prior to shooting the episode, but I saw that you were on a fucking Doomsday adventure. You were all in Target looking for this shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the episode of my sister, I don't that was I guess a couple months ago. That was definitely last year for sure.
Yeah. Damn, I ain't seen you since last year, my boy.
Yo, shout out to Cupcake Mom from South Australia.
Hi,
Cupcake
cupcake
Mom
mom.
Tarot.
How are you? You got nice cupcakes.
You know what? I was all self-conscious about like being a bit faded or just like, you know, like
Enjoying yourself, living life. That's
enjoy myself, right? And then I see like
it's like nails against a chalkboard. I know.
and I see you on the wavelength too. So I'm like, that's what's up.
Like fuck it. It is what it is. Life is good. If listen, Drake, that song is my life. I haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up. I literally have not done my taxes. I need to do my taxes. So I'll have to double file this year. Life is good. So why not celebrate? I promise tomorrow. Cheers.
Random question.
Yeah.
So do you like before you can even think about it, just like straight off the bat, this is gonna be great. So do you feel like today is like the day of rest or tomorrow?
Mm. Tomorrow I work today.
Okay, cool. Word.
But I feel like I'm actually in a restful period. So I've been in a restful period for quite some time. Like I've been in a when we talk harvest, when we talk manifesting, you plant a seed. But when you plant that seed, you water it, but that's just about all you can do. So in that time, you're not doing much. But once that seed starts to actually take sprout, you have to start doing. You have to do things to maintain it, whether it's get
Right.
up, trim whatever it is to make
Sure.
that thing come to life, whether if we're talking about plants or actual real life things we're trying to manifest. So right now I'm in a place of just rest, and I know I'm about to go into a place of really a lot of busyness. So I'm enjoying myself right now because I know I'll have to take some time away from enjoying myself to really make some of my dreams come true because I've been putting in the work. So
That's real.
yeah.
One thing I really thought about, you just for anyone who doesn't know, your zodiac sign is Leo, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of like a Sunday bias.
I call Sunday Leanne Day.
Yeah, right. Even though I mean most people kind of see Sunday as the rest day too. I was
I thought you were gonna say, even though most people see Sunday as Leanne Day too. I was like, duh.
yeah. I mean, if they whether they know it or not, they do. They may not know they see it as Leanne Day.
That's a thing.
And so for those who aren't aware too, you're representing Charlotte.
I'm representing Louisiana, but I live in Charlotte. I got it correct.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like you represent My
Yeah.
bad. Like I'm not from Vegas, but I'm representing Vegas right now.
Okay.
You feel me?
Listen, I don't know. I feel like I'm like, you know how like in gangs it's blood in, blood out. Like when you born in Louisiana, it's like Louisiana in, Louisiana out. Like
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
nobody say wait help. You know, she's from Baton Rouge, she's from Louisiana, but
Oh, it's bad.
them
I
people,
love it.
sorry, she can call that place home. But yeah,
I really love that. And yeah, I mean, I'm really grateful how things have progressed since
I know.
I was gonna really say since last August, since I like caught and recovered from the grease monkey. I'm not even gonna say, I'm not even gonna say the word.
You ain't that
But
monkey on your back, my boy.
yeah, it's uh it's kind of interesting because I want to go to Atlanta, and like in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I hope I don't get this. I hope I don't get Omarion. You know what I'm saying?
Mario was this big.
Touch.
Yes, he was touching motherfuckers. He's still touching motherfuckers. What you mean, boy? Absolutely.
I do kind of feel a little bit weary, like, it kind of complicates meetups because uh but the other part of me is like, you know what, I'm fearless. Like we go and we making these super
Yeah,
spreaders.
we out here. That's how I feel. Like we out
Yeah.
here. If I'ma die happy. Fuck that shit. I'm
Nah.
about doing what I want to do. Fuck it.
Oh no, we don't do dying
Cold.
over here.
That's what I'm saying. But that was, that's the fear that we're invoking in people. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna just go ahead and live my very best life, and trust me, I do.
I recently learned that in the astropsych class I'm taking, Libra is like from uh 20 no yeah 27 to 35, and Scorpio is from like 35 to 44, and that's around the age where like you start to accept your mortality. And
So I have literally all of those placements, and so I have the most like I love my sun, moon, rising. I have that
right,
Leo sun, Libra moon, and Scorpio rising, and so
right.
at Scorpio rising, like I have a love hate relationship with mortality.
Oh word.
I have to understand it and respect it, but I do not like it. If I'm being honest with you, but yeah.
That's real. That's deep too. I mean, having the spirit of light and life, right?
Yeah.
It's probably like your op in a certain way. But shout out to the hot empress. Yeah, we
Hey.
do gotta plan to meet up too. Shout out to Lilac Ocean. That's her sister's exact big three.
All right, so let's let my turn for a quick second. So one of the things I do is I name my years. I've been naming my years. I don't know what started me to naming my years, but it's in my intentional practice. And so before the year comes, I make it before 2022 hit, I made it a point to name what that year was going to be to set the stage for that year.
Oh, word.
Year was the takeoff. So this year is ready or not. So what would you name your year if you had to set the stage for your year? What would you name it?
Ooh, I like that. The reason why I like that question is because I feel like I literally just got clear on that. And
Mm,
the very last thing that I had to do was name it. Like I feel like that just so please give me a little bit of time because there's a couple of where I was just so focused on what next year is called.
mm.
Like I know what next year is called, I know what last year is called, so I didn't really realize and think what this is. But I like to see this as um how do I say it? Um the resurrection just came out, but I like know how to describe it. So what this year feels like to me is like the year everything converges, comes together and happens. Like the happening, but like there's a specific word for it that I want to say, and like it's just kind of like that ending of that chapter, and then next year is like the new beginning, like the spark, the launch to me, right? Uh, which is also still an ending. So I don't know, but I'm gonna say, ooh, the becoming.
The becoming.
That's it. The
No,
becoming.
no fap edition.
Ah, yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah, got me there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's it. I like that. That felt good too. The quickening. I like divine Jupiter too. I feel it.
Take heed of placement.
Yeah, I mean, um, I don't really. I kind of lost like zeal for like taking that serious as far as like New Year's resolutions, but this just feels natural, outside
Yeah,
the year
this isn't a resolution. It's a what do you call it? It's a foretelling.
of
You
foretelling,
know,
right?
people choose to believe or not to believe. I just told you what was about to happen.
Yup. And I mean, that's another thing too. Like this year to me is a lot about believing
Mm.
more than ever. And like I was really like, nah, it's about knowing. Like if you know, then you don't have to believe. And then I learned that th- if you know, that opens the door for you to believe. And that really kind of helped me uh look at believing in a whole different way.
Okay,
And
you say if you know, then that helps you believe. I don't know. So okay, one of the things that I fight with, like every day of my life, is imposter syndrome.
right.
And I think it's a disillusionment. Is knowing and not believing.
Mm,
Um,
right.
I don't know. I don't know the remedy for that.
Oh, I learned the remedy for that is, oh, shout out to Forest Fairy Tarot, surrender, because I feel like that, imposter syndrome is just an inability to accept one's greatness. Even I kind of hate how true this is, but like our, how they say our greatest fear is that we're strong beyond measure and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I mean, uh, it, shout out to Jackie, who was just having this convo with herself yesterday.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Um, it really just comes with like, there's a way I wanted to say it. It really just comes with like fully believing and accepting who you are. And it's something that like I've always heard and told myself, and I got intellectually, but like it wasn't until like it just revealed and opened itself to me. It just happened. But right, I kind of want to say it weird like that too, because that's kind of how it happened to me. It was just super weird. It's just like I know it happened when I surrendered, or but my bad. I don't want to say it like um there's a prescriptive like do this and then this will happen, as much as just like, you know,
This,
um
this is my story type shit.
yeah. But I want to kind of honor that, cuz I feel like you kind of feeling that is definitely part of the process, but also you just kind of feeling what's projected. I always feel innately that like that doesn't really come from you, like at the core of you. I don't feel like you're
I think
really.
it comes from social conditioning.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But it's a real thing, and I think a lot of people suffer with it, suffer from it, don't know what to call it. Um,
yeah,
so they just go their whole life thinking like that they aren't enough. And when a person doesn't know their worth, they live miserable, miserable lives. Yeesh.
yeah. No, that's a fact. That's definitely would been one of my biggest lessons too. And yeah, when you don't know your worth, you give your power away.
Hmm. So
Right.
like, so oh my gosh, so let's talk taking power back. Like that's a thing that I've been learning. So what do you think? What is giving your power away mean to you, and what is taking your power back mean to you?
It's something that I've said for a while, like take your power back, take your power back. But it wasn't until I found myself really practicing it, or it wasn't until I kind of went through a lot of struggle in owning
Hold
it.
on, like, hold on. This about to be real rude, but hold on.
Are you straight?
What up? I'm on my show, bitch. What's up?
Hey,
What you say? Bye. That was my sister.
word, that's what's up.
Okay, sorry, but
No, you straight.
so okay, continue. I'm so sorry. That was so rude. Listen.
No, that was perfect timing too. Learning self and connection showed me that I know. Yeah, one theme I always kind of think that things have to happen at once, right? And
Mm,
it's just like it is what it is. So it is just, of course, the process of going through the lesson. But yeah, I mean, I would say time really. Like it's really an echo of what you said before, because it was imposter syndrome that really caused me to feel like I wasn't really enough. I
mm,
would say once I decided that I am enough, um, but not necessarily in a way where it's like, oh, I can bypass my shadow, positive toxic positivity, and like not really address like where I need
oh,
to.
we gotta go on a tangent. How many people you know be trying to bypass their shadow? Like when I see a person trying to bypass their shadow, I immediately don't fuck with them. I will stop being your friend. That's sad, but that's very honest.
Yeah, I mean, you can make the mistake of trying to help somebody doing that, and then it's better to just give them their distance. But I think the most important thing about your question is sometimes the heart is deceitful, sometimes the shadow is deceitful. Like you may think you haven't, right? And what I'm trying to say is like, what if what of the people who don't even know, or how hard is it to tell, right? Because we may think that we've gotten over certain shadows, and then the retrograde comes through and it unveils more, right? But
Fuck the retrogrades. Fuck,
yeah,
fuck Capricorn retrograde. I mean Venus retrograde in Capricorn.
it's
That
so serious. It's so
was
serious.
so depressing for my life. I was like, oh,
Yeah. I mean, I got the moon in Cap, right? So I'm kind of
oh
digging it. I kind of like all that melancholy, like Eeyore shit. Like it's kind of, I can kind of like make fun of it. I mean, with it, but or both. But
I,
yeah, I mean,
I respect Cap, and I guess that's why it don't bother me. But it's just like
true.
I just be wanting to shoot a little piece of love in y'all heart, just so y'all can see what it feels
Oh
like
my
to feel
god,
like.
it's been very uncomfortable so far, but
I know.
I
It's like going get checked for prostate cancer. Like,
it's like a shot. It's like no, and then you get it. It's like, oh, okay, I got the shot.
but I'll say once that little Cap heart falls in love, you're gonna like that person is in danger because then you're gonna be crazy about them. And it's gonna be like, I want to kill anyone who looks at you, bitch. This is what you get.
Yeah, I will neither confirm nor deny that. Yeah.
Silence is a mission, my boy.
I don't even want to admit that. I think that's why reflexively I just be like uneasy around Leo.
Look, and your Mars is in Aries too. You're nuts. Like your dad is nuts, and so are you. Like,
Damn. Yeah, that's it right there. Uh that's the Taurus energy too. Yeah, I'm super possessive.
hmm That's
Snap.
why you don't be in your feelings. Because when you get there, you turn into I don't know if you ever seen like that Tyler Perry movie, like Temptation.
Oh
If I
shit.
can't have you, no one can ass nigga. I love you, bitch. You're fine.
I turned into a whole dictator. Like fuck this shit. It's
We
over.
turn into a strict African. Put this fucking
Yeah.
on, bitch, head to toe. We
Oh,
African Muslim too, bitch. Cover that mouth up.
so funny. Yo, that's crazy. And I got Lilith and Scorpio. This is not
Yeah, I
good.
knew
That
that.
shit.
See, that's like you're Osama bin Laden reincarnated. Somebody check this man chart.
Right. So I just kind of chill, keep to myself. So
That makes sense. That's funny as shit.
that's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, still though, I feel like a lot of I feel like a lot of everything is just calibrating, coming through, and uh, I'm grateful for all that too. I'm
Good.
grateful for you. This is fun.
Good. Good. And I see you've been chopping it up with your family more. You've been spending like, and I don't know if it's something that you didn't do, but like you publicize that more, and I can appreciate that. I like that.
Thank
I
you.
love anybody who can appreciate and show family. Like people, we don't. There are no images of we are history, so there are no images of what Black families look like. So if you don't capture them and use platforms like Instagram and Twitter, those are going to be the fucking tombstones, the hieroglyphics that people will look at one day. If you don't, capsulize them and make, use of them, then what's the point of really having shit like that?
That's
So
it.
I just love seeing shit like that. I just love seeing people with their family because we take a lot of people don't have good family. We take that shit for granted.
That's also true.
Hmm.
How do I do this?
What do
All right.
you do?
Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. 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 There we go. There we go. So yeah, I mean, um, honestly, there was about five different things I wanted to say right now. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I'm brought back to our conversation before about alpha males and
Hmm.
right. So uh, I've just been kind of glad to see uh more of a concerted focus towards that, and but kind of seeing that with everybody too. My bad. I'm gonna just be real. I'm just freestyling. I'm freestyling my ass.
You're idiot. so so
Oh
we
shit.
we could talk about alpha males or we could just go ahead and talk about the jab. So I got the jab.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. I wanted to make kind of float some at a time real quick. But I think we good. Yeah, this is perfect. Let's get it. I want to be careful though, because no, we straight. We straight.
Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? Because that is, and so that's another petty question. Why the fuck you always getting strike, boy? Like you, like every time I can't even mention you on fucking Instagram ever. Like
Yeah, they big mad at me. I'll give them this. The recent one I got, I'll give them that. I did kind of violate their guidelines, even though it was a parody and it wasn't a claim. But like, yeah, I don't. They show me that they're petty as hell, so I don't want to give them any reason to just be like, "Oh, you said this." You feel me? But it is what it is. It
okay.
is what it is.
All right, next. So what else? We got to find another topic. We could go back.
No, no, I really want to talk about this though. I really want to talk because so first of all, Janice, I was talking to Janice, and Janice was like, "Oh yeah, Leanne got you giddy and stuff." When we were talking, I was like, and at first I was like, "What do you mean?" But now I understand more with all that too. But like, yeah, I mean, so I was talking to Leanne, y'all, and she was pressing me. I'm not gonna lie, like she kind of had me in check about, so like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna, she was holding me accountable, I'll say that, like what are you gonna do if I don't have it, right? So I really wanted to talk about it because I feel like a year 3 years into this, you know what I mean, like I really have to be about what I talk about more, and actually accept the consequences, because like
Mhm.
The reason why I went to book to Atlanta was to go see Zach Fox. It was so spontaneous, and the first thing they said was, "I need to get the jab or proof of a negative test." And so, like, it's really got me more focused about being more, making my moves more serious going out there.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you sharing that you got it, because I'm more than ever curious about the effects of it, and I believe that it works. You know what I mean? In a sense, I don't think it's really just more the what they plan to do with it. But personally, 2020 and I want to say 2021, there were claims made that are either true or not true. And I feel like we're in that sweet spot where
Mhm.
now it's either right or it's wrong. And the more of those facts come out, the more that will change how I think about all of this, to be honest. So it's not, so my stance on it isn't like fixed. It's not like this is how I believe in it forever.
Okay.
It's more, it's I'm open for error. I'm open to see, how everyone's opinions versus what it is. So yeah, it's really interesting. But like, people say it changes the DNA, and there's the messenger RNA and whatnot. And I'm really just more concerned with like the real stats. And there's certain things you mentioned, though, because I really do believe it is mind over matter.
Mhm.
So I believe that like certain people who take it may not be affected because they got it like that, or they just intend not to, you know what I mean? So that's why I would never really judge anyone who got it. Like if you made my whole thing is, at least, it's your decision, right? I don't get forced to do what you don't want to do, but it's still very sombering and serious to think
It's
how.
a question of, sadly, it's a question of what's your price. Like, what's your price? What can I hold over your head to make you get this thing? Because
Yeah.
that's what essentially I was like, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. And I was like, somebody offered me something. It was like, and in order to get it, you gotta get it. I was like,
Yep. You
well,
don't
let
need
me.
any more than two, do you?
I know. So I got the Pfizer. And so just to give you some stats from me, from a real life human bitch who did it. First time, I was at home. So and I'm actually really excited that I did. I ended up getting a Louisiana dose and a fucking North Carolina dose.
Mm.
Because I'm both of those places very often. So I got my first shot in Louisiana when I went home for Christmas. um, I felt like I got touched by Omarion, but I'm not sure. But I'm 180% sure, but I'm not sure. I didn't go get tested or anything. But it was after I got my first dose, and I know for 100% fact that I probably would have been way worse had I not had it. And so there are some misconceptions about what it is and what it does, and I want to kind of clear those up. Like that it stops you, like it doesn't, but it makes the effects of whatever you get a less worse. So you're not, it's not as bad as
You have less symptoms, right?
yeah, you have less symptoms, and you might just have it, asymptomatically, but don't actually have any symptoms at all. So that's what it does. It kind of helps you be able to bear it, if that makes sense. And then I got my second dose. My arm did hurt, but oh, you're a Mardi Gras. You already know I'm Mardi Gras. What do you
You know
mean?
what's wild about that? The
What?
only time I went to Mardi Gras was 2019, like the year before all that.
Did you really Mardi Gras? Did you see white girl titties?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then you Mardi
I did. And I when I traveled back from there, I went to Cali. I went to that was when I was on high vibe, and I was sick. I don't know
Gras.
what I caught from there, but I was sick for like a day. I didn't lose smell or whatever, but that was a weird weekend. So, you know, I don't think I would go to Mardi Gras, to be honest, if I didn't kind of have if I didn't get jabbed. To be honest, I could take. Now, here's the thing: there's a certain condition with which I would go out there, but that's really where I'm at right now. Like I'm more so moving strategically. And the thing that's kind of crazy about that though is I'm never with the way I live, like I never really go out like that anyway. So it's
What
not.
do you do for fun, Michael, besides beat your meat and read tarot cards?
I watch anime and read tarot cards. No, I'm joking. Uh, I mean, believe it or not, I do go out every now and then. I just don't really like do it as regularly. But the thing is, I don't really, I don't necessarily like focus on quote unquote fun personally. That's a lie because I have fun, right? But like the reason why I don't really kind of like focus on going out to be social is to just kind of, literally put myself in my own world and isolate myself and come up with my own ideas. But, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm opposed to being social and going out with different people. It's just a really really big um it's a super stubborn decision to do so. It's kind of hard to put into words because like the opportunities are out there still.
That's
Um,
why I broke up with my ex. He was a Capricorn. He didn't want to do nothing he didn't want to do. I
See,
would
but look, he's a Capricorn, right? Like that's how it's hard to put into words. Like and a lot of it is like we really I don't really find that shit fun, to be honest, too. Like it's not.
yeah. But he was so honest. He used to tell me, man, like I don't fuck with him no more. But he was like the most. He made me into the real nigga I am today. He used to tell me, he was like, I don't want to do this shit. That shit not fun to me. It was just
Yeah,
like not. It was like it don't mean I love you any less. I just don't want to do this shit. It's not fun. That's stupid.
and it's hard to like tell that
Mhm.
to people. So like when you're an old soul like that, we'll be going out and like I'll be feeling like an old nigga. Like I'll be feeling like I need to go home. Like this is I hope you kids have fun. And it's just a weird feeling because I still got the Gemini too, right? I want to go and talk to people, but I'll be feeling like I don't know. I realize I just like that boring shit. I like that
Yes, to stay at home shit.
chilling.
So it's weird with me because I like what I like. So I like to go on adventures. So I don't like to go out, but I like to have a good time. So when I go home, I enjoy myself. I party. Like I like to go. If I do go, I like to go to shit like crawls. Take me to fucking art galleries and drink expensive champagne with me and shit like that. But I'm
Right.
not. I don't like. We can go peep pop at a club like once a year. Um, and get sloppy drunk. But other than that, I'm not really with the shits.
But that's the thing. So I'm gonna actually create a club out here. So I'm gonna be out here. And like but see, to me that's all just like work. And that's why it's an important question because people be asking me like, or I've just heard like, outside of work, like who are you and what do you do? And I don't like to answer that question because it's like I don't want to have a life outside of my purpose or work. And that I don't say that
Mhm.
to I don't say that to sound
Okay.
inspirational because I don't think that's really healthy. Like I think you know what I'm saying. I think it's good to have like a fun like social life outside of that. I feel like when people say that, like it's for a good reason and there's stuff in that. But I'm just so stubborn. It's like fuck that. Like I just wanna to me, I feel like I have to accomplish some like weird goal and then no, I don't even have to be a weird goal. I just feel like I have to accomplish that like 10th house and then I can really just chill and like have
Like
fun. And
I think that's the stupidest mistakes my
it
guys.
is true, it's true.
Like it's the most idiotic shit, the most egotistical shit that guys do is try to accomplish that 10th house shit first. You
But
know
it's an excuse to like just keep doing it so I don't have to do that too. That's kind of like I'm kind of like carrot dangling myself like
so that you don't have to go crazy over some bitch. You don't have to go. You don't have to turn into a Tyler Perry movie over a bitch.
yeah, basically, yeah, that damn, that's kind of makes me. I didn't want to admit that, but yeah,
It's
can
like that.
right. Oh my god, it is
All
what
right.
it is.
So, what's your favorite song you're listening to right now?
Damn. Honestly, to be completely honest, in a wild card fashion, I would say "Wiggle" by Rick Ross. No, I'm just joking. "Mind Your Business" by Zach Fox.
I was about to be mad. Nobody turns on Rick Ross and be like, nobody ever wake up in the morning and be like, "Yo, put that Ross on."
That's hilarious. Well, he has one of my favorite songs right now. Like it's with
Is
the
somebody featured in it? I guarantee you.
yeah. Future and Wale and
That's,
Future. Wale and
nobody
Future.
ever listens to a song about that Rick Ross made by itself.
That's
Name
crazy.
one song that you like that only Rick Ross is on. I'll
Uh,
wait.
every day I'm hustling. That's a classic right there. Yeah, but I would say Zach Fox. I would say Zach Fox, Mind Your Business. That's my shit right now. That's what made me like want to go to Atlanta, and then I just was like, hey, while I'm out here, we should plan to meet up, and yeah. But I'm so mad that she right. That's kind of crazy. My favorite songs, he's either featured or he has a feature. So
Yeah, because nobody fucking likes Rick Ross. I listen. So I have an infatuation. Let me go on a small tangent.
oh,
But so here you go with this bullshit. So Rick Ross calls himself the Teflon Don. So small thing about the Hope dealer. I got a fixation with gangsters. So I watched the John Gotti story. That's who Teflon Don is. Teflon Don got mad at his kid, called his child a traitor because he dressed up as a fucking police officer for fucking Halloween. Fucking Rick Ross was a rental cop. There's no way this nigga could ever be the Teflon Don. Nobody really likes him. So that's my small tangent. Like y'all, so y'all can't see what I can see. But Mike fucking gone. I don't know what this fucking nigga
no, I love that you're saying that because like didn't Freeway Ricky Ross also have problems with Rick Ross, like having his name and whatnot?
yeah, like this, like Rick Ross is just he annoys my soul
Oh my god.
as a human. He does. So like, okay, so who okay, have you ever seen The Godfather?
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you? How am I even on a call with you right now and
No,
you have
like
The
I
Godfather?
feel like I have to watch that movie.
It's something it's something that you gotta watch. Like that's your you can't like Jay-Z and watch The Godfather. So if you like Jay-Z and you haven't seen The Godfather, you have to go you have to watch The Godfather and go back and listen to all Jay-Z songs. A lot
Damn.
of shit gonna hit more
All three
different.
Godfathers?
Yes, all three, and you have and his shit going. You don't even know he said. Like it's a whole bunch of shit that he referenced that you don't even know that he
There's a
referenced
whole bunch of shit that goes over my head. I
because
feel
you
like
don't even know what he's talking about because you've
yeah,
never seen The Godfather. You wouldn't
yeah,
even think
that's
that
real.
that's where that comes from. So
Damn.
The
Okay.
Godfather is a fucking classic. I have a fixation with mafia with the like I study crime families and shit. You know who the Gambino family is? Like, have you ever? I'm a nerd when it comes to things like that. That
That's
and good
that's your Scorpio though. That's your Scorpio right there, right? The underworld. That's wild.
yeah.
I love that. Huh.
All right. So my favorite song out right now is October. Is that I don't is it Minnesota? I think that's the name of the song. Um I want to tell so first off you gotta tell Candace to listen to that song, but I can't think of the words right now. But it's the song about a Scorpio. Man, you gotta listen to that. Is it Young Dolph? I don't know who it is that sings. Not Young Dolph. Fuck.
Damn.
R.I.P. Young Dolph. I don't
Oh
know.
shit! I just had it in my head. Money Bag Yo.
Moneybag Yo, I think that's who's singing. Yeah, that
Word.
shit hit. That's like my shit right now.
That's what's
Queen
up.
of, Queen of say she actually lost a nerd gangster. I know, right? So okay, listen, let me tell y'all another random story. So one of my jobs, I used to sit at the front desk of a big law firm. That's what I'm gonna say.
Right.
So I met people from all around the world. So I met this gangster from New York, but he was an attorney. And so he's the one who gave me the Godfather movies. He said he met me. He said you have to watch the Godfather. So he would let me rent out his movies. He would give me a Godfather movie. He said, I'll give you the next one when you bring this one back. He said, so after you finish watching this, we have to give you a gangster name. I said, yes, sir. And so we came up with Pretty Gangster, PG for short. So yeah, that's a real thing. I'm definitely a nerd gangster uh, in real life. I don't
Gotcha.
know if I would call myself a gangster though. I'm just a child of God.
I like that. Well, hey, we can say God is gangster too.
Shane, we can say
The original gangster. But hey,
that.
yeah, I mean how that's Shout out to Aquarian Essence.
Hey boo.
Big G. Yeah. I'm just
he, he like, okay, so what do we talk about next? I'm trying to figure out some shit that I've been hearing about. Um, I know Cardi B got some. She's suing the fucking publicist, a blogger, uh, for
okay. I only saw one thing of that, but I didn't. So she's suing her for defamation, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's interesting. I heard somebody. So people, it's so interesting how uninformed people are. I listened to one of my favorite vloggers. His name is King of Reeds. I love him, but he said something so misinformed. He was talking about the case, and he was just like, defamation is so hard to prove. Or like, it's not, because the defense to defamation is the truth. So if somebody's lying on you, all you gotta do is show the prove the truth. So.
Thank God.
Um,
Is that the same as libel?
um, no, libel is a slight bit more tedious, not as vague, not as general, and so is slander.
I think
Um,
she's suing for libel and slander.
and so slander is a higher standard, but again, slander is so slander has an element of defamation. It has some elements of defamation in it as well. Um, so it's interesting to watch. I'm excited. I hope that she wins, because I think that, and this is something that Donald Trump, he was a big fan of, a big proponent of, and a lot of people didn't understand this, but he wanted a lot of news people. He wanted to really raise the scrutiny on what they could release and say about people, because so what I learned is when I was in law school is when you have public image, people, you're held to a higher scrutiny, so people could say and do more of anything to you than a normal person. What if it was a then rather if it was done to a private person? So you got to understand that. So Donald Trump was like, that's not fair. Like, you shouldn't be able to just talk. You know how people slandered him all the time. He was like, you shouldn't be able to do that shit. So with this case, what Cardi B will be doing is kind of, putting some cushion under his stance there with you can't just post things that you don't know are true, because they have real effects on real people.
Well,
So
that's what I was going to ask you too. Right? She has to be able to prove that what the slander did had negative effects on her life.
he has to call. So, and that's the one thing. So that's the one thing that people. I'm trying to think. Is not many. I'm trying to think if any. It's not many claims that don't require damages. And damages has to be. How did this cause you harm? Because if didn't affect you, what the fuck are we here for? You know what I'm saying? But
True, yeah.
law school told me there's an exception to everything. So I'm not gonna say ever. I'm not gonna say none. But there are small cases. So Cardi B has to prove damages. And so Cardi B gets on the stand and she says, hey, look, I wanted to kill myself. I didn't want to touch my daughter. I was depressed. If she's depressed, she can't write. So that affected her livelihood. Therefore, that affected her money. That's her damages. Um,
Damn.
yeah.
And that's why Sun and Libra is cold because, like,
Yeah. And so Cardi B's such a good person, and so
right,
that's why I think this girl is going to lose as well, because if we talking astrology, we are in the Aquarian age, and we are just like, even just with the tarot I've been reading, we're at the place of everything being set right. So justice is going to be served, and Cardi B, I feel like Cardi B gonna win that, because I think she's genuinely a good person, and it's time for people to really to pay for the consequences of their actions. We don't hold people accountable enough. I feel like, and it's okay, unpopular opinion, but I feel like that we lived in an eye for an eye society, life would be way different. If you rape little kids, then grown men got to rape you. If you stole some shit, you got your fucking hand cut off. If you lied, you got your tongue cut out. People will move differently if they knew that there was a consequence to their action. But
I would
because
say better to be blind and move correct than to see and move wrong.
yeah, because if you see better, if you know better and you don't do better, then you a shitty person, and I can't be around you.
And I mean, like that you brought up the her pushing it forward. Libra's cardinal, so like she really will like push
Mm,
forward
She's
very
gonna be a
powerful.
change. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is really dope.
And she knows how to say it, and I love it because they don't expect her to be as articulate as she is, and so
Right.
to outsmart them. And so when you underestimate somebody, which she's intelligent and understand that that's what happened, and that's what they were doing, she could win. And so I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I hope she eat that fucking girl alive and take all her fucking money. She said, and I love what she said. She said, "Bitch," and this is a business mind state. I can't beat you up, bitch, but I'm gonna take your money. So, and that's how I move, bitch. I can't beat you up, but I'm gonna take your money. That's how I
That's
feel.
what I love about her. Like she has the Aries moon. Like she'll throw the shoe at Nikki, but then she got the sun in Libra. Like she's super intelligent. Like she'll fuck you up in court. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. I think so I was like, okay, that's the mindset I'm taking into this year. I can't beat you up, but I take your money. And so
Damn.
whatever that look like. So yeah,
Wow. That's
there's
what's
that.
up.
All right, so we supposed to be getting to know each other. What do people who are getting to know each other do?
And that's kind of wild. Like I don't want to give TMI, but like that was a criticism I remember my mom said about my dad. That like when that he never really kind of got to know his friends like that back then. Like he wouldn't really ask like things, I guess, to get to know people. And I don't want to say that I got that from him, but like I I I don't want to say it's like an avoidant personality, but like I don't really, I guess that's an aspect of being
He's like,
so.
I don't fucking give a fuck. I don't want to get to know you. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo.
Then, homie. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
for the man, homie. Yeesh. I get it.
Mm.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
You
So,
gotta bond with people, but she has her moon in Cancer. I'm just joking. I just it's nah. I mean, yeah. It, damn. What's your favorite color? No.
it's purple. It's purple
Oh,
for royalty.
that's what's up. That's what's
What's
up.
your favorite color?
I remember it was red, and then my mom said that it was green. My
so, you,
favorite color is green,
so your
but
mama hijacked your favorite color. That's
yeah,
what.
but I think now it's like a royal blue, like it's like a blue or something.
Oh, I love royal blue. Okay, I
Yeah,
fuck with that. All right,
I like
that's
purple too.
purple. Yeah, I love purple. I've loved purple since I was a little kid. So I have my sheets on my bed purple. Yeah.
When it was red, it was because of the red Power Ranger.
Oh my fucking. Who the fuck ever liked the red Power Ranger? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like nobody. No, I don't even know if that was a boy or a fucking girl right now today.
Yeah. I like Barney too, apparently.
Like, oh my gosh, I watched Barney, but I ain't. I mean, I know all the songs and shit. I can't say that I disliked it. I just was forced to watch it as a kid, so I conformed to it.
Hmm. Right.
I'm a Sesame Street bitch. Count
Oh,
Dracula, Mr. Snuffleupagus head ass bitch.
okay. That's classic right there.
All right, so look, I saw in a comment somebody asked, "What do we think about the Drake suing over the hot sauce and the condom?" So, do you know what's going on with that? Have you heard that story?
Um, I'm gonna just be completely real because like I don't consider myself a Drake hater. Like
Yes, you are. You don't have to
see, I
consider
don't know. See,
yourself.
I don't know
You
why
are.
people.
You
I don't
hate
know why
it.
people feel that.
What
I
is
think it's
wrong
because
with
no.
you?
I think it's because I'm Team Yay, and like
You can love them both. It's
I
okay.
do, but I do. Like that's the thing. Like
Nah,
I
you
don't. I
love
don't
Drake a
hate
lot.
Drake.
You love Drake like a half child.
Yo, that's what, like a half brother or some shit like that. Like no, no, no. See, and I hate that it comes off like that because I really don't. I really don't hate Drake. I really don't. I feel like I criticize him a lot, kind of more like because I don't want to be like a yes man. I feel like I'm more like you know what? I'm gonna just not be biased towards you, and I'm gonna just criticize you because I know you.
Okay.
I know he's that dude. You know what I'm saying? I know he's that
You
dude.
see, Drake is so sensitive. He doesn't need people like that in his energy. Everybody is so much pressure on him. Okay, just
Yo,
give
yo, I
him
feel
his
you.
praise.
And
Some
I've
people
been petty.
are haters. He doesn't need his lovers to be haters too.
I feel like I've been petty, but like I know for a fact, like I'll always say, like his first two mixtapes showed me like he's legit. So like I'll always give him respect. But like hearing about that kind of like took my respect for him to a whole nother level because it just kind of humbled me. I was like, yo, that's on a whole nother level. Like it wasn't so much that like he did that, it's that he knew that that would happen. So that just kind of blew my mind. I was like, yo, what kind of world do you have to be in
What?
where you
Hold on. What did he do? Because I don't want to be operating off of false assumptions or
he
information.
carries it. He said that he got the sauce on him, and all these chicks be claiming Prego. I didn't know that he really keeps the sauce on him though, and that blew
Oh
my mind.
shit.
That blew my. I didn't know. Like I
So
didn't know
listen.
like he operates like that. You know what I'm saying?
So
And that just
listen.
kind of
So
like,
let's talk about this. Let's dive deep into this because I got so many fucking questions. So
oh
have
yeah.
you heard the rumor?
Well, okay, they're gonna deny it, but I 100% believe that it's true. And like all respect for King Drizzy Lord Slime because that was just on a whole nother level. Well, somebody said it's not true because he doesn't use.
My present.
Somebody said it's not true because he doesn't use condoms. So that somebody be like, he'll be like, no, that's not true. I don't use it right. So I don't,
He
I don't
just
know.
put hot sauce on the dick, just
He
instead
put
of
it.
lube, Texas Pete.
I mean, like it has to be a rumor because it's like, why would you admit to that? Like, why would you admit to like digging in the trash and trying to do that? Like, I feel like that's just on a whole other level.
Wait, so my questions, I got questions. So my question is, so does he like how does the hot sauce get there? Does he carry it with him? Does he have a specific hot sauce? Does when he take off the condom, like is it taped to his inner thigh? And then
Remember when Hillary Clinton told Charlemagne the God that she keeps hot sauce on her?
that offended me so bad. I did not want to go
Right,
to her after that. I was like, bitch,
straight
you can't
up.
even spell hot sauce. Ho.
I hate that they're both Scorpio too, and Scorpio to me is the sauce. So it's like, yo, he really does keep hot sauce on him, and I didn't know that's what he meant. I
And
didn't.
so the bitch was mad because he put hot sauce in his nut. I was like, I know you lying, ho.
No, but what blew my mind was like, that wasn't the first time he did that. So like, so right, so like, what
I
world
don't
does he live
believe he
in?
put,
Where it's like,
I don't believe he got Texas Pete.
you know, no, that's what blew. That's what I was like, yo, I have to. I just
Don't.
respect this man on a whole nother level. Like to me, I'm bored. I'm
I
like,
swear to God, I must use some hot sauce for Christmas.
I wouldn't have sex, right? It's like
The
I
little
wouldn't have
packet.
sex with somebody if I had to do all that. But if you operate on that level where you just come prepared, just like, all right, I
Swear to
got the
God,
sauce
I
on
swear
me.
to God, I
Is
speak for
that like
him.
the 10th
I
time? Is that
know
like
good
the
with him.
10th
He
time?
never did that. He never did that. He is innocent of all
It's a
charges.
rumor. It's a rumor.
Sexual intercourse with that woman.
If I was the judge, I'd be like, all right, case dismissed. Congratulations. Like ingenious. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I would say, bitch, how do you know it's hot sauce first?
How do you know it's not us, right? Yo.
How did
Yo.
you know it was hot
Do you
sauce?
think she was like, oh, oh,
I put this shit on some chicken, bitch. She was
oh
mad.
no. Oh no.
This shit
Thank
tastes like
you.
Popeyes.
That didn't explain it. Like, was it a sixth sense or did he just know? He's like, all right,
Did she smell it? Like,
just
how
in
did she know
case.
it was hot sauce?
Was it a just in case or was it I know she's about to do this? Like these are questions that I want answers to because
And where
that's
did
just on a
he
whole nother
store the
level.
hot sauce so that she didn't see it? How didn't you see the hot sauce? Like, how do you have hot sauce? Was the hot sauce already there? Did he plant the hot sauce in your bathroom because he knew he was gonna fuck you? I need to know the whole story.
Did she take the condom and just slip it in there? Did she
And then it
sample?
burned, and then she stuck her finger up there and was like, how did it happen? I would be
Damn.
like, I would if I was that attorney, I would be like, now, ma'am, can you paint a picture for us
Yeah.
of that day? From the
And
moment you touched the condom until you found out it was hot sauce.
sheesh. So she said that it was burning, got checked out, and the GYN said it was hot sauce in her kid.
She said it was burning. She shot her fucking self up. First off, if you got a turkey baster, most turkey basters clear. Condoms are clear. Hot sauce is fucking not clear. She couldn't tell the condom
Right.
wrong color. Like it was
You think she
spicy
was
red.
like, "Wow, this is a weird looking." She
Sounds
thought it.
like what? Like,
And so imagine she probably thought it was there. It's like it's still worth it. Like I'm done. Like that.
it was like, I wonder if it still works.
Ah, damn. And like, I mean, damn, how much? How I mean, to just know for a fact that you just work so much, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna risk it for the bit. That's the thing that screwed me up. It's like beforehand that she is probably gonna do this, and you like to me, it wouldn't even be
To
worth it.
bring
But
hot sauce with you to even have to put it in the condom.
like you already think so many steps ahead. That's just 5D chess to me. It is what it is. So yeah.
So somebody asked us what we think about Pete and
Scorpio and Gemini.
oh go
It,
ahead go ahead on Scorpio and Gemini.
that's it. That's just all it is. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
I mean, no comment really. But what's really fucking me up? Yeah, I love how she kind of handled it with class, but Amber Rose's tweet that's resurfacing. Although they're
Yeah,
like, oh Kanye,
I fucked the shit out of Amber Rose. I
you
suck up
too,
Sissy Roll Pop. Absolutely. How
you
many?
too. Damn. All right, that's a set.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Yeah, but you know,
Look, we
uh,
take turns. You go, I go. You take a sip, I take a sip.
but yeah, I don't care about PEA because that's all petty, and I'm low key team A, so I don't want to necessarily
I,
be
I
super
don't.
biased.
I don't.
I'm not taking sides, by the way. I'm just team A, but I'm not taking any sides like at all. Even though it's F. Pete Davis, and Kanye survived the car crash so he can whoop Pete Davis's ass, but I'm not on Kanye's side at all. At all.
I, they fucking stupid. They doing this. They just making money. They both playing this. They're masterminds. Him and Kim are evil fucking masterminds. They've been friends since they were little kids. They planning this shit. They just making money and they making more money and they making stories for they plot. They keeping themselves fucking interesting and they still fuck each other late at night when everybody is sleeping.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna ask about Julia Fox and inside the Fox.
They probably fuck each other. Like they probably have all kind of threesomes. Like they probably have foursomes. It's
She's
probably
such a Libra, though. She's such a Libra. They're like, "What do you think about your girlfriend?" She's like, "Oh, I'm so glad he's with a fan." I was like, "Yo, chill. You need to chill, Kim. Like, you have to,
he is ignorant as shit.
yo, like, what the hell?"
Anything to you.
Libra will like diss you with a compliment, and I just can't. It's too clean. It is though.
I don't know. I would probably fuck all of my fans. I have a yeah.
I can't hate on Pete because Pete caught with Ariana, so that's when I was like, okay.
But he does not with Ariana. I would have been banging that little pretty brain out every day. I would have her singing all kind of stupid ass songs. I would have her doing iCarly impersonations. I would have her doing Sam and Cat impersonations.
I wish that would be legendary.
I'll have that bitch singing, "Do you want to build a snowman?" How could you leave fucking Ariana Grande?
Did he leave her? Or did she leave him?
I don't know, but either way it go. If she love him, how could you let her leave? If you love her, how could you leave her?
Damn.
Big Sean ain't never been the same.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
She put that thing on it. It ain't never been
I was
the
a
same.
fan of that connection too. I thought that was it.
Yeah. And then fucking Janae Aiko.
I was a fan. I liked their album. That was one of my favorite projects.
But
2088. I like that one.
oh, and I gotta recant something I said to your sister. So I hadn't heard Mercy from what's the name? Chloe Holly, whichever one of them little girls that we was talking about. I like that song. She's raunchy, but
I'll be right back. All
right. Listen, I was hoping, y'all, I got to pee so bad. And I was hoping that he was gonna stay here so I could go pee real quick. But I guess not. Y'all make sure if y'all haven't already hit that motherfucking like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure y'all follow Mystical
So,
Illuminations on my fucking YouTube.
so you said you like this song?
Yeah, I like it. It made me want to pop my ass cheeks. And that's how I know a song is good, if it makes me want to pop.
That's what's up.
Mm, mm.
Maybe they broke up at this. She left him heartbroken. All. Well, you know what? This is a good day of potting. It is definitely glad to be back. Catch us
Oh,
again
yes, that part.
in another 2 weeks. You feel me?
Mm.
We'll definitely be. I'll definitely be more organized myself. So, uh, I'll bring more of the fire. Honestly, your boy did pop a shroom. So I'll just I'll just been chilling right now. So I'm like, oh shit.
I hope you gotta watch. You gotta come back and watch this shit. I hope I put your head up a lot. Then that's so funny. You say I did pop a shroom. Is it hit? Is the shroom hitting?
Yeah, it's been him. It's not too much, right? It's just chill, but like that's why I've just been like chill. But I didn't want
Nah,
to blame it on that, but yeah.
this has been a really good episode. This is where peace meets hope, and so we back at it again. This
Yeah.
encapsulates perfectly um a part of my intentions for the show. So with that being said, we about to fucking go. I gotta pee in his shrooms hitting his. So that part.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all. I love y'all going on in the comments. Y'all stay blessed as always.
As
And until
always,
next time.
peace.